Welcome back everyone. So I did the changes we talked about last episode, except as it turns out a concoder cannot get a Mach Punch without spending a lot of time on the breathing mechanic. So I went ahead and got ourselves a Holutia instead. And I made it so that our Holutia has the Unburden ability, which doubles its speed whenever we lose our held item. And I also gave it a Lychee Berry, or sometimes I'll use a Focus Sash depending on the situation. And basically using either of these items counts as us losing it, and that will make us basically the fastest Pokemon on the field. And for this Elite Four, I just gave it Sword Stance and some other, like these are for the synergy bonus, Thunder Punches for one specific Pokemon at the end, just in case something weird happens. And that's basically the rest of our team going forward. So we are actually good to go in and challenge the Elite Four right now. The Elite Four actually took me a long time to figure out, just because, I mean, it kind of makes sense. They are supposed to be the strongest trainers in the region. But specifically because this Romhack gave them a team that actually has synergy. So I'll have to swap out couple moves, swap in the TM, swap out the leading Pokemon, and do all kinds of things in between battle just to make them a little less grindy, or just to make them more consistent. This Tyranitar will always try to set up Stealth Rock if I'm leading with a Mismatches, but sometimes he will try to attack you right away. But either way, I'm going to taunt it, so he can't set up Stealth Rock. Yep, so I actually want to do some damage to this Tyranitar, but I don't want to kill it with my Mismatches. I actually want the Tyranitar over here to take out our Mismatches, because that makes it so that the rest of the patterns work out a little bit better. Because if it misses the Stone Edge over here, then there's one specific Pokemon later on that it will get out of sync, and that will basically cause all kinds of havoc to the rest of our team. So I'm good to come back in with a Sceptile to take it out. And one Energy Ball, because this Tyranitar is not a defensive one, he doesn't have Assault Vest. Then one Energy Ball at yellow health should just take it out completely. Yep, so down he goes. And this upcoming Pokemon should be a Greninja. Okay, so this Greninja is the one that was giving me so much trouble with this team. Greninja, this one has the ability called Protean. Protean changes your type to whatever attack type you are currently using. So normally Greninja is a water type Pokemon, but if he uses a poison type attack right now, then just before he attacks, then his type will actually change to poison type. And because of that, and because Greninja is faster than the rest of our team except this Sceptile, then basically he can just keep dancing his typing around, and we will never be able to hit him for the bonus damage, and that means he's going to be doing a massive damage to our team while taking very minimal in return. But because our Sceptile is faster, we can attack him before he has a chance to change his type, and one Energy Ball, because Greninja doesn't have that much defense, we'll just kill it. And there are some other tricky parts to his team, even after this Greninja is dead, but the Greninja is a major threat that we have just neutralized, so I'm really happy about that. So this Mach can either Gunk Shot, or he can Ice Punch, and this is the reason why we brought a Steelix with us, is specifically to take on these physical attacks. So this time he went for Gunk Shot, we are completely immune because we are Steel type, and Steelix can actually have Curse, which lowers his speed but increases his physical attack and physical defense by one stage. And we don't have to worry about the Fire Punch. Even with the bonus damage, we are barely taking well, like 30%. We got burned, which is a little bit unfortunate, but that doesn't matter because this mug cannot kill us. There's no way for him to kill us. So without the burn, we'll be able to take out this mug in one earthquake after the curse, but with the burn, because it reduces our physical attack by 50%, then we have to do 2 earthquakes instead. But that doesn't matter because Steelix's job after this guy is pretty much done already. Oh, and I should mention these Elite Fours are basically a juiced up version of the gym leaders, so they all have their own specialized type as well. This guy in particular is the Dark type expert, and after this guy we'll be going into the Ghost type expert. After that we'll be doing the Ice type expert, and then finally the Dragon type expert before going into the champion. Okay, so Monk is dead. And we can just stay in with the Steelix. There's no point in having our other Pokemon take extra damage. So Absol here has Fire Blast, and it doesn't actually matter what he does. He can Fire Blast, he can play rough, he can do whatever he wants. But any attack that connects will kill the Steelix. But because Fire Blast and Play Rough don't have 100% accuracy, I'm also clicking. Oh, he's going for close combat. Okay, that works. I was hoping maybe he will miss the Fire Blast or he'll miss the Play Rough, and then we can get a bonus kill with the Steelix. But we didn't, and that's okay. Oh wait. This might be bad actually. What do I go with? Pollution? I forgot the sand is active. So I think I gave this guy a focus sash, so I can just attack right away. This Play Rough might get the KO. No, I didn't give it focus sash? What? Wait, why did I not do that? Oh, this might be really bad then. I need to keep my Nidoking alive for the last Pokemon. So we go in with Sceptile. Hopefully Energy Ball does enough. Does it? Okay, it does. Great. Cacturn. This Cacturn has Sand Rush, so he should be going before our Sceptile. But I'm just going to attack anyway. Yeah, he's going to close combat. Sometimes he goes for a sword stance, but this time he went for close combat. Oh, that didn't get the KO? Okay. Well, then the Cacturn is dead. Good thing I clicked the Air Slash. Yeah, so the Cacturn has a Focus Sash as well. So that's why with Focus Sash with the Sand Rush, then it can actually afford to do a sword stance before going for that close combat, but the AI just misplaced it, so now the Cacturn is dying to any priority move. And that's one of the pitfalls of a Pokemon that uses Focus Sash, because while the Focus Sash can keep you alive for one turn, at the end of the turn you can still die to things like hazards, you can still die to things like poison, you can die to the sandstorm, you can die to the hail, or the next turn you can die to priority attacks. So that's something to keep in mind of when we are using our Holo with the Focus Sash. But good thing is that the scenarios where I'll be using the Focus Sash, I will be cancelling the weather, or there won't be any weather on the field anyway, so that just works out kinda nicely. Oh, this is not a KO. This foul play shouldn't do all that much. Yep. And the strategy for this guy is kind of to set up Stealth Rock with the Tyranitar. And then because this Mandibus has, what is it, Magic Coat? And basically this Mandibus doesn't take damage from the Sandstorm. And it has it has leftovers. So it's guaranteed to recover health at the end of every turn. And with Whirlwind, it can basically just keep spamming Whirlwind and just keep making the rest of your the rest of our team take damage from the Stealth Rock. And I think it also has Roost to recover health as well. But obviously, because we denied the Stealth Rock, then the strategy doesn't work all that well. Okay, so that's one of the Elite Fours down. Okay, so the next Elite Four is the Ghost Expert. I'll have to swap out some of the TMs around. Specifically, I need to give our Nidoking Shadow Ball to hit some of the Ghost-type Pokemons on the other team. And I don't know why in this Romhack they don't make the Elite Four heal up the rest of our team, especially since the expectation is that it will pretty much come down to the wire anyway. So I just had to stock up on all the healing potions and all the PP restores, so the elixirs and all those kind of stuff, before I actually had to come into this challenge. Okay, so I think we are nice and rested, and we can go on to the next challenge. Oh, and I should save. Wait, should I? Oh, never mind. That's kind of a mistake, because we're basically stuck in the arena anyway. This is a. I think I've said this before already, but this is a Ghost type expert, and she runs kind of a balanced team with a couple really strong and bulky attackers. So Mismagius is one of those. We have our own. Hers is running with a life orb, and basically we will never be able to KO this Mismagius by ourselves. But if we bring it low enough, then the life orb recoil damage can actually kill it by the end of this turn, which is what I think will happen to hers. Yep, so hers died to the recoil. And that's basically as far as our Mismagius over here can take us. Sometimes, depending on what this Golurk does, we might go a little bit further than where we are, but bringing us to this Golurk is basically where we can expect the Mismagius to be. And if this Golurk misses the Meteor Mash or if it tries to Earthquake, then we'll get a bonus KO. But oh, we are getting the bonus KO. Okay, nice. But that's not a good thing to be relying on. We just got really lucky this time. Usually when I did the like 10 pre-runs, every time the Golurk went for the Meteor Mash, and the Meteor Mash connected. So this should be a Dusknoir. So Dusknoir is really annoying because Dusknoir has a Shell Bell, and that restores health every time it does damage. And in addition to that, the Dusknoir has incredible physical attack and bulk. So basically he's guaranteed to take down one of our guy at the minimum. And more specifically because he has Ice Punch, then that means our Sceptile won't be able to do all that much to it. And anything that swaps in will be taking heavy damage from the physical attacks. And that's the reason why I gave our Nidoking Shadow Ball. Did I give him Shadow Ball? I think I forgot. Oh, this is going to be bad. Hopefully, I don't think this Earth Power is enough. Okay, it's just enough. we got really lucky. Because if another Ice Punch connected, then this Nidoking will be dead as well. Chandelure, he should try to Fire Blast or Psychic. So just swap into our special tank. Okay, this is a Psychic. And I don't know if this is true or not, but I think some of these Elite Fours can read our player inputs. So if I try to switch out right now, then he'll go for another Psychic. So I'm just going to serve. And because this Chandelure is Choice Scarfed, it's locked into using Psychic until it comes back out. Then you can switch. Then you can select a new move. And this Bennett is a Mega Evolution. So, what is it going to do? Shadow Claw, probably. Either Shadow Claw or Close Combat. So I'm just going to swap to our physical tank. And we should be able to take at least 2 attacks and threaten a KO. Okay, play rough. This should be a resist. Okay, Gyro Ball scales based on the difference between our speed and the enemy's speed, and because Steelix is so slow, then Gyro Ball against any normal Pokemon is basically going to be at a very high base power. So this Gyro Ball at yellow health should score a KO. And that's Steelix's job done. I think that's all of his physical attackers. The rest of the attackers are all special attackers. So there's, yeah, there are only 2 guys left. That's the Chandelure and an Aegislash. So Chandelure, we want him to Fire Blast here, so we can swap into something else. Energy Ball, okay. So because it's like Energy Ball, we can't go for need. I think he should stay and fight then. Now that no, never mind. He's not fighting. Oh, this is kind of bad. So this Aegislash, he's going to do a. Oh, he's not attacking yet. Okay. Why would you not attack? Are you waiting for leftovers? What? Okay. So this should be a Shadow Ball incoming, and because Aegislash can also have a priority attack, Shadow Sneak, then basically the combination of Shadow Ball and Shadow Sneak will guarantee a KO on at least 1 Pokemon. And that's why most people just run a leftovers on the Aegislash. That way for every other turn that they use Protect, their Aegislash will recover health, and because whenever you use Protect on Aegislash, then your Aegislash also changes to the defensive form. And that basically means any attacks that hit you would hit you for less compared to if you were in your offensive form. And so that's why, even though Aegislash normally, if it's in an attacking form, it looks really frail, you can basically count on you being in defensive form every time you do take an enemy attack. Wait, what do I do here? I go Nidoking, yep. A Shadow Ball shouldn't score a KO. Yep, so Earth Power will take it out. And after this we are going on to the Ice type expert, and I need to remember to swap out the Taunt for Sunny Day just to clear out the snow. Oh, we only lost 3 that time. Okay, that's really good. Oh, because the Golurk missed the Earthquake. Yep. Normally when I do this, I lose like 5 members of the team. Okay, let me make sure to pick up Sunny Day. So the next expert with the snow, she's going to go for that Aurora fail shenanigans again, so we are just going to get rid of it right away. And this is also the reason why our Mismagius right now, I gave it the ability to use Mystical Fire just to threaten some of the ice types in the next team. And let me check the PPs on our guys. And PPs is usually not something people think about when they're doing these Elite Fours, but this is one of the rare scenarios where you can actually run out of PP if you don't bring enough supplies. And obviously running out of PP for your moves is really bad. So like I have to check it just after every fight pretty much. So we are on to the third Elite Four. This is the Ice type expert. And she's going to lead off with an Bomber Snow to summon the Hail. But because a Bomber Snow is 4 times weak to Fire type attacks, and because I think these AIs can actually read your move pool, every time you try to attack this Bomber Snow with a Fire type attack, it will always switch out. So yeah, just like that. So we are good to always get rid of the snow in turn 1. And this Glalie is the Mega Evolution, and in this Romhack they actually gave the Glalie both Ice and Rock type. So even if I clicked a Fire move back then on the Bomber Snow, then the Glalie still wouldn't be taking that much damage. And this Glalie is running a physical attack set, so with the Mega Evolution it has the ability called Refrigerate, and that basically turns all the normal type attacks into Ice type attacks. And Steel types resist Ice type attacks, and because Steel X also has a really gargantuan physical defense, so we are able to take one more double edge before we take out this Glalie with a Gyro Ball. Oh, he's Earthquake. Okay. As long as this doesn't crit, we should still be okay. Yep. And both Ice type and Rock type has a weakness against Steel type. So this Gyro Ball, even if the Steel X doesn't have that much physical attack, is still doing 4 times the damage compared to any neutral Pokemon. So that just one-shots the Glalie. And that's Steel X's job done. From this point on, every other Pokemon is faster than the Steel X. So unless this Blizzard miss, we shouldn't... oh. Yep, so we shouldn't be getting any more kills with the Steel X. But because we got rid of the rain, Glaceon right now is actually incredibly slow. Does Nidoking have Flamethrower? Yes. Yeah, so Flamethrower, anything that comes out will take massive damage. And I think you should just kill this Glaceon outright. Glaceon doesn't have that much health, and it doesn't have that much special defense. So what is this thing going to be? Mammal Swine. This Mammal Swine has both an Assault Vest and an ability called Fake Fat. So this flamethrower shouldn't do all that much damage. But I need to think if... So the problem with this Mammal Swine is that it can have both Earthquake and Icicle Crash. So I don't want to swap in something trying to swap into the Earthquake, but then end up taking an Icicle Crash to the face. So I think I'll just click another Flamethrower, and if it's an Earthquake, then I'll just have to deal with it. Okay, yeah, this is an Icicle Crash. Yeah, so if I swap in Miss Magius takes massive damage, and because Mystical Fire is weaker than Flamethrower, then I still won't be able to kill this Mammal Swine. If I swap in Sceptile's dead. If I swap in Holusha, then Holusha also takes massive damage. And that's basically a no-win scenario. Hopefully, we don't miss this high jump kick, and we bring the Mammal Swine down to red health, and the Mammal Swine actually kills us. Oh, never mind. This is actually not a good idea. This is not ideal, because now the Bomber Snow comes back out. Yeah, and the snow is back. So I have to swap Miss Magius in to take massive damage, and to force the Bomber Snow to get out. Yeah, Blizzard is going to do a lot. Oh, it didn't do that much? Really? Okay, so a Bomber Snow should go away here. Yep, so we're good to take out the snow again with Sunny Day. And without the snow, then this Frostlass cannot set up Aurora Veil. And that should mean we should be able to just kill it with Shadow Ball here. Yep, so Frostlass is down, and she only has 2 more Pokemon left. And it looks really smooth right now, but when I was doing the rerun for the first time, I was actually pulling my hair out against this snow team over here, just because the snow increases the speed of the Glaceon, so Glaceon's Blizzard with the Life Orb ended up just taking out 4 Pokemons in one go. And if I don't get rid of the snow, then the Glalie will also do a lot of damage. Wait, what do I do against this guy? He's going to... I want to switch out, yeah. He's probably going to try to Toxic, right? Okay, he's going to substitute first before Toxic. So I'm good to Sword Stance. Oh, and it has Super Fang, okay. Super Fang always does half of your current health. So the next one the next Super Fang that connects won't do as much damage. And because the snow is gone, I don't have to worry about the snow constantly just chipping out my health. But now that Toxic is going to come in. Oh no, he's not Toxic. Okay. Oh, this might activate my berry. Okay, so good thing I didn't click high jump kick. I think now I can click high jump kick. Yep. So with a Sword Stance and high jump kick, this should be a KO on this Walrein. And yeah, Bomber Snow is going to come back out. and our acrobatics should do a lot of damage here. Oh, but he's faster. Okay, that's fine. So Mismagius comes back out, and a Bomber Snow has a 4 times weakness to fire type attacks. So Mystical Fire, even at 75 base power, is going to score a KO pretty easily. Yep, so and it crit as well. Okay, so that's 3 of the 4 guys down. And the last Elite 4 is the Dragon type expert, and I think up to this point there has always been a Dragon type expert in the Pokemon League. You have the Dragon Master in Generations 1 and 2, and then Generation 3 we have another Dragon Master over here. And I think it's not until Generation 4 where you don't have a Dragon type specialist in the Elite 4. But usually the Dragon type Pokemons are the symbol of, like, the pinnacle of all Pokemon. So it makes sense a Dragon type specialist would be in the Elite 4 pretty much. And most of the pseudo legendaries tend to be Dragon type Pokemon anyway. We have Dragonite, we have Tyranitar's not a dragon, but then Generation 3 we have Salamence, Generation 4 we have Garchomp, and then Generation 5 we have, what do we have for Generation 5? We have Hydreigon for Generation 5, Generation 6 we have Goodra, and Generation 7 we have Como-O, and then Generation 8 we have Dragapult. Yeah, so a majority of the pseudo-legendary Pokemons are Dragon types. Am I good on PP? Yep. Do I need to swap my moves around? Oh, I forgot to pick up Ice Beam for this. Oh, that's such a shame. And the place where we get the TM for Ice Beam is actually kind of cool. So after this champion battle, I'll have to go back and just show off that place. Basically, that place is the only place up to now that has a tidal mechanic, where the map changes depending on what time of the day we are in. Oh, I need to get rid of the sunny day and bring back Dragon Pulse. Dragon Pulse. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Okay, let me check the PP one more time because I wasn't paying attention when I was talking just now. Sunny Day, kind of whatever. Surf should still be okay. Energy Ball is okay. Gyro Ball should be fine. Okay, these two are good. I need to give the Hawlucha a Focus Sash for this one. And I stocked up on Focus Sash before we came here, just because Focus Sash is actually lost whenever it is activated. So if you just bring one Focus Sash and then thinking it will last you the entire league, then that's not going to work. Oh, and I need to swap out the leading Pokemon. And he's going to lead off with a Poise with a Dragalge, and Dragalge has a chance to be taken out by an Earth Power in turn 1, but if it doesn't, then it will either attack us or will try to set up toxic spikes. And it's not as bad if it tries to set up toxic spikes, but if it tries to attack with hydro pump, then that is a major problem. Just because we don't really have that many Pokemons that are faster than the Dragalge. Yep, so please be toxic spikes. Okay, this is good. Sometimes he'll go for Hydro Pump and that will take out the Nidoking. And that basically makes this Dragalge a lot more difficult to get rid of. Garchomp. Garchomp should try to Earthquake, so we are good to swap to Mismagius. Yep. And a Moonblast would do a lot of damage. Oh, we just killed it. Okay, that's great. Wait, Como on a Mismagius? Don't you take 4 times the damage from a Moonblast? Oh, Como is another pseudo-legendary that is a dragon, so... Oh, that's 3 down already. Superior, this is a contrary Superior, but because we are a Dragon type, then he can't Draco Meteor. So the best thing he can do is use a Leaf Storm. But I don't think with the base special attack of Superior, a Leaf Storm will score a KO. So he's in a really tough spot right now. Nagana down. We just stay in. So this Naganadao is one of those, Ultra Beasts in Generation 7. And they all have the ability called Beast Boost. And that's basically whenever they take out an enemy, then one of their highest stat will get boosted. So sometimes some of them will get an increase in special attack. I think this one in particular will get an increase in speed every time you take out an enemy with it. And that's why sometimes people run Nasty Plot on their Naganadao, because with Nasty Plot you raise your attack by 2 stages, and with the speed boost basically means every time you kill an enemy you get faster and faster to the point where you have the highest special attack and you also have the highest speed. Okay, so this Salamence is the reason why we gave our Hawlucha the Focus Sash, because Salamence with Mega, he's going to do a lot of damage, but because Salamence cannot have priority attacks unlike a Dragonite which can have extreme speed, then with the Unburden activated, then Hawlucha is going to be fastest. It's going to be faster than the Salamence. And that combined with a Sword Stance means we are going to be able to hit the Salamence for major damage before going down ourselves. And with our Mega Sceptile, we can just come in and fire off a Dragon Pulse and take out the Salamence as long as it is in red health. So the Salamence is in red health right now. All we need to do is come in, Mega Evolve and Dragon Pulse, and we'll take him out. Okay, so that's the basic Elite 4 down, all we have left is the champion Wallace. And Wallace is in kind of an awkward position because when the Hoenn region first came out, he was not supposed to be the champion, and it's only in Emerald where he got promoted to the champion. So I don't know whether they didn't want to like overhaul his team too much or whatnot, but basically even though he's a champion and the champion is supposed to have the strongest team, he actually plays like a water type team leader. So that's why if we bring a counter to his water type Pokemons, then he's going to have a really tough time. And obviously his team is still better than what they were in Emerald, but it's not as tough as somebody like Steven, who we will see a little bit later on in the later episodes. And because we are down to the final trainer, I just went ahead and used up our Pokefile anyway, because we'll be able to refill it after this fight. Okay, so I've swapped off all our TMs and we are now good to face the champion. He's going to lead off with a Wailord to set up the rain, and Wailord is unique in that it has, most people run Water Spout with it, and the way Water Spout works is that it starts at 150 base power, but that base power gets lower the lower your current health goes. So with the rain setup, we want to hit the Wailord with Thunder before it has a chance to launch its Water Spout at us, and that will basically guarantee we take a minimal amount of damage from this Wailord. So Thunder, and hopefully we don't get a paralysis on this Wailord. We want him to collect Water Spout here, just because this Wailord has a choice scarf on it. Oh, please don't paralyze. Oh, this is I guess we have to pay back our luck. So right now, Wailord is free to choose another attack that's not Water Spout, and because it's already at yellow health, the AI is going to go for Weather Ball instead. Oh, it got paralyzed again. Never mind. But with the Sun and yellow health, then the Weather Ball would actually do more damage than the Water Spout. But I guess it doesn't matter right now because the Wailord is just dead. And that's the rain setup gone. There's no way for the rain to come back. And that's basically Miss Magius's job done already. We can try to get a bonus KO on these Latios, but that's probably not going to happen. Wait, actually we're at full health, we might be able to get it. Oh, this is great. This is really working great. So we got a bonus KO on the Latios, and we will be able to get another Moonblast off on another Pokemon. And hopefully I didn't mess up. Oh, I think I forgot to give our Lucia the Focus Sash. So I guess I did mess up. Well. Okay, so Liquidation is going to KO. And we can come back out with our Sceptile. And this Whiscash is 4 times weak to grass type attacks. So an Energy Ball, if it scratches it, it's going to score a KO. The question is, how do we play after this? How do we play after this Whiscash? Because I think a Ludicolo will be coming in. No, it's a Fika Volt. Okay. Fika Volt can either Bug Buzz or he can Hurricane. So we want to bring out the Gudra so he can just tank the attack and fire back. Okay, he's going to Bug Buzz. Oh, is that a crit? That's a lot of damage. And I think Steelix will be able to take one. Will be able to take one energy ball before going down. So we are hoping. Yeah. We are hoping Steelix can come in, fire off a Stone Edge before going down, and then something else can come in and clean up. Energy ball hopefully doesn't crit. Okay, so what do we do after this? Oh, this is terrible. Yeah, our Holusha doesn't have. He doesn't have Focus Sash. So we go. The problem is I have to worry about the Thunder. Do I gamble? Probably not. Yeah, let's just go. Never mind. Oh, this is such a blunder. This is such a blunder. I forgot to send out the. I forgot to give him the Focus Sash. Ludicolo can have Ice Beam, so I have to rely on the flinch from Air Slash to take out the Ludicolo. Otherwise, this is over. So hopefully with flinch. No. And oh, he has Shell Bell. Okay. So Sludge Wave should be able to KO this Ludicolo. The problem is that he has a Mega Milotic after this one, and the Mega Milotic can use Calm Mind and Rest. And I don't think there's a way for the Nidoking to KO the Milotic by himself. This is 50%. Yeah, so Calm Mind, then I won't be able to do another 50. And it can fire back a Scald, and that's a KO. Unless I crit? Probably not. Oh, I did get a crit. Okay. That's really lucky. I wouldn't call that a defeat. That's just me getting really lucky. The Pokemon you sent into battle. At times they danced like a spring breeze. What? No, they didn't. And at times they struck like lightning. Okay. It was with light, yet sure-footed elegance that you led your Pokemon. Even I felt bedazzled by your masterful performance. Really? You didn't get pissed off by me getting just lucky at the end? You now stand at the glorious peak of the Pokemon League. Okay. I now proclaim you to be the new Hoenn region. Oh, that's me. Alex, here's some advice before you challenge the champion. Yeah. Huh? What? Alex, could it be that it's already over? Yup, it is. See? What did I tell you, May? Didn't I tell you that you don't need to worry about Alex? You've finally done it. When I heard that you defeated your own father at the Petalburg gym, I thought perhaps you had a chance. But to think you've actually become the champion. Ah, yes. What became of your Pokédex? I didn't do anything with it. Here, let me see. So you've seen 182 Pokemon, and you've caught 24. Yeah, it's rookie numbers. Some Pokemon only appear in certain areas. Yep. You must be persistent. Sure. On a nationwide basis, you've seen 607 Pokemon, and you've caught 66. Anyways, congratulations. Now go proudly into the final room. Alex. No, let me rephrase that properly. The new champion. Come with me. I'm sorry, but from here on, only those trainers who have become champions may enter. You'll have to wait outside with Professor Birch. Why don't you just challenge the league yourself, mate? I mean, you'll be able to beat it better than I can. Oh, I'm just joking. That's okay. That's the rule. Alex, honestly, congratulations. This room. This is where we keep records of Pokemon that prevailed through harsh battles. It is here that the league champions are honored. Come on, let's record your name as a trainer who triumphed over the Pokemon League and the names of the partners who battled with you. Okay, so that's basically the main game done. So the next episode we are going to be doing the post-game content. I don't know how much post-game they retain from the original Emerald, but I'll try to go over the major ones. I don't think they have the Battle Frontier ready yet, but I know they definitely have the Stephen battle, so that's the real champion battle. And I think they added a couple more NPCs, and we can go and pick off the remaining 2 Frontier Brains as well. And I can show off some of the other areas that I forgot to show off in the main campaign. So that's what we'll be doing before we are officially done with Pokemon Emerald. And this is just a nice credit rolling. And I think there comes a point when it shows off all the Pokemons that I have caught up to this point. Yeah, so I think these are the Pokemons that I have caught personally. And I think it changes depending on like what Pokemon you've caught, which is something I think is really cool. And I don't even think games nowadays do this. They don't really have a end game credits where what you see in the credit section is actually an echo that throws back to your own playthrough. Oh, and we can go and catch some of the legendaries as well. I don't know if this is if this is confirmed or not, but I think this cutscene over here is basically just us riding the bike back home. I'll wait for the new for us to gain control of the character back. Okay, there we go. And that's the main game for Pokemon Emerald. I'll just show off what happens when you try to load the save. You are back to our own room, and we can access the PC. But we can't actually access our team because we are not in the Poke Center. So we can just... I guess there's not much for us to do in our own PC, but the moment we step down, then we are going to trigger a new event that basically sets off the post-game storyline. So I'll leave that for the next episode. And that's basically the main game for Pokemon Emerald. I'm going to take some time to rest my voice, so I should be coming back in not tomorrow, probably the day after. And that's when we'll be doing some of the post-game content. We'll catch Groudon, Kyogre. Hopefully I can get that done. And then we'll do some of those post-game trainer battles, post-game champions battle. And we'll try to get as much done as we can in the next episode. But if we can't, then we'll save it for some other time as well. And that's basically it for the day. Thank you everybody for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.